Hidden within the depths of the limestone caves of Sulawesi, Indonesia, lies a treasure trove of ancient art that unravels the mysteries of our distant past. Among these enigmatic murals, the oldest hunting scene ever discovered unfolds, painted over 44,000 years ago by the hands of our Paleolithic ancestors. According to the researchers, it's probably the oldest known story told through illustrations. The mural is at least 44,000 years old, which puts it roughly twice as old as most similar scenes found in European cave paintings like the 19,000-year-old French mural depicting a bison charging a man with a bird's head. Since the 1950s, scholars have documented more than 240 cave art sites on Sulawesi, but for decades these paintings were assumed to be no older than 12,000 years. That started to change in 2014 when a team including Aubert and Brumm began finding cave paintings in Indonesia that were at least 40,000 years old, making them at least as old as Europe's famed cave art sites, if not older. The discovery modifies some long-held beliefs about when and where humans first displayed our distinctive cognitive traits. It also contributes to the expanding body of ancient art known in Southeast Asia. At the heart of this ancient tableau is a breathtaking depiction of a wild hunt where human figures dance in harmony with the rhythm of nature. Rendered in earthly tones of ochre and charcoal, the hunters stalk their prey with a primal grace, their spears poised for the decisive strike. Around them, the vibrant fauna of prehistoric Sulawesi springs to life, leaping deer, towering wild boars, and elusive marsupials, each captured in intricate detail. Maxime Aubert, an archaeologist and geochemist at Australia's Griffith University, says, "When you do an archaeological excavation, you usually find what people left behind, their trash. But when you look at rock art, it's not rubbish, it seems like a message. We can feel a connection to it." Because it is not just the connection of the hunt that captivates the eye, it is the palpable sense of reverence with which these scenes are crafted. Every stroke of the ancient artist's hand speaks to a deep spiritual connection with the natural world, a recognition of humanity's place within the intricate weave of life. The mural is the latest major artistic work found in the caves of Sulawesi's Maros-Pangkep region. Millions of years ago, underground rivers had cut through the limestone here to form a maze of caverns, many of which contain hand stencils and other paintings made by the humans who called the island home tens of thousands of years ago. Now you may ask, how do researchers tell the age of a cave painting? According to National Geographic, one method provides an indirect estimate by revealing when minerals started growing over the finished art. These minerals naturally include trace amounts of radioactive uranium which decays into thorium at a predictable pace. The older the deposit, the more thorium it'll have relative to uranium. Aubert and Brumm's team sampled deposits that grew over portions of the recently discovered mural and discovered that the minerals began to form between 35,100 and 43,900 years ago. The researchers are treating these dates as minimums because there's a chance the mural was created even earlier. Furthermore, the team is using the oldest date, 43,900 years, as the minimum age for the entire mural because they believe it was completed in one go. But the new mural has more contentious elements for scientists to ponder. As described by Nat Geo, the humanoid figures bear unusual features, including one with a stubby tail and another with a bird-like beak. As part of their paper, Aubert's team claims that the figures might be the oldest human-animal hybrids ever found in a work of art. The oldest accepted one, a lion-headed male figurine, was carved from mammoth ivory in what's now Germany 39,000 to 40,000 years ago. Nicholas Conrad, an archaeologist at the University of Tübingen in Germany, who wasn't involved in the work, says that scenario makes sense given that every modern human society has its own creative and mythic traditions. These depictions underline the great antiquity of narratives and storytelling. He also says it is encouraging to find concrete evidence for narrative depictions at this early date. Figurative paintings in several other Sulawesi caves have been found, but not yet dated, Brumm says. Nearly all these artworks, including the hunting scene, have deteriorated substantially. He continues by saying they urgently need to determine why this art is disappearing and what to do about it. The bustle of activity around the site may play a role. While the local government and the concrete plant have agreed to protect the cave, nearby mining explosions still rattle the landscape. Aubert says, "We don't know how long it's still going to be there." But at the end of the day, as we stand in awe before these ancient masterpieces, we are transported back in time to a world where survival depended upon the skill and ingenuity of our ancestors. Yet, amid the primal struggle for existence, there is also a profound beauty, a beauty that transcends the boundaries of time and culture to speak to something universal within us all. Well guys, we have come to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Do let me know what you think of this video, and please, before you go, do not forget to support us by liking our videos and subscribing to the channel. Till then, this is Halabella, and see you soon in our next video.